And maybe those vanilla boys ain't the best for you, or those chocolate boys are not the best for you. Giving you too much toothache and diabetes. Okay, God wants you to get with a fruit salad, but some of you are so gung-ho that by fire by force you want to catch diabetes, and you often go for the chocolate men. Hello, my name is Ray and let's talk. So today I'm going to be talking to you about why you are still single. If you want to find out more, make sure you stay tuned. What a topic. What a topic. So, why are you still single? You might have been asking yourself this. Why am I not in a relationship? What is wrong with me? Why am I not married? Why am I not courting? Girl, I'm here to help you. I really am here to help you. Do not ask my relationship status. Do not ask, is she in a relationship? Is she married? Is she single? Is she courting? Is she engaged? Don't ask about that. But I'm going to talk to you about this topic. Just share with you things I have learnt. Things I have learned that I know you will find valuable. Okay, the first reason why you are single is, drum roll, bing, is you have chosen to be single. In the Bible, there was a man by the name of Jeremiah, and Jeremiah was told by God, I'm going to need you to be single because a lot is going to be happening in the next few years. And it's best if you stay single. And maybe some of you, God has given you that calling to stay single. There was a woman in the Bible called Anna, the prophetess. I think she was a prophet. Anna had been single for something like, was it 4 years? So something like 80 something years, or was of that age, but she had been single for ages and ages and ages, and she just would pray and fast in the church. So someone like that, maybe like, I'm all right being single. She'd been married before, and it's like, yeah, I'm fine to be single. So some of you are single because you have chosen to be single, and or God has put it upon your heart that you are meant to be single. But for majority of us, that is not the case. I remember when I was told this, I was like, really? I don't know if I believe that. But I do. I believe most people are called to be happily married. Most of us should not stay single. If you are to stay single, God will make that clear to you. How? Just by prayer and just listening to his word and just thinking about what is the calling God has upon your life. Yeah. The second reason why you may be single is because you are not widening your options. So if you're one of my friends in real life, hello, thank you for watching. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You know that I say this from time to time. I like to tell the girls, you need to widen your options. Widen your options in the sense of, if you are so gung-ho about having a particular type of man in your life, I'm going to need you to just switch it up a little bit. If you like chocolate, it's time to start liking vanilla. Yeah? You get what I mean? If you like vanilla, it's time to start liking chocolate. It's time to start liking caramel. Okay? Dark chocolate, caramel, vanilla. Change it up. If you like chocolate that is European, maybe you need to go and get some chocolate from Africa or Latin America. Or Asia. Even Antarctica. Yeah? Thank you. I honestly think some are single because they are not widening their options. If you get to a point and you're like, you know what, Lord, I've trying to do this marriage, courtship, relationship thing and it's not working. I just need you to just take control. You'll be shocked. You'll be shocked. Like, God can give you exactly what you want, right? But God, ultimately, God is going to give you what is best for you. And maybe those vanilla boys ain't the best for you, or those chocolate boys are not the best for you. Giving you too much toothache and diabetes. Okay, God wants you to get with a fruit salad, but some of you are so gung-ho that by fire by force you want to catch diabetes, and you often go for the chocolate men. Change it up. Change it up. You know, especially if you're living in a part of the world where the type you want is far and few between. I think you just have to be open, unless you're going to go traveling and find somebody that way. That's just my own. Another reason why you are possibly single is because you are in a situationship. Hey, this one I think is so prevalent nowadays. It is abominable. It's so sad, and it's just not the one. There is a quote that actually says that warns against this, about trifling with hearts. So many people find themselves in situationships because they are with somebody. They're not really, but you know. They are with somebody who is trifling with their heart. And it's like, girl, take your leg and run like this. Like, I'm going to need you to do a Usain and start running away from that situationship. So a situationship is when a man and a woman are in a relationship, but not really in a relationship. They're not quite boyfriend and girlfriend, and they're not quite friends. It's like a blurred in between, but nobody is putting a title on anything, and it gets a bit murky and can be quite problematic in some instances. It's very important to define what you are from jump. If this is a friendship, it's a friendship. If it's a potential, it's a potential. If it's a nobody, it's a nobody. You know, when things start to get a bit too familiar, I'm gonna need you to define things. So some of you are in situationships, and in your head, you're in love with this guy. You have bought a house with this guy. You have had children with this guy, and this guy doesn't even know who you are. This guy doesn't even care about you, but you are so far gone in this situationship, whether it's in your head or in reality, and you are stopping yourself from being found by an eligible young man, by a man that actually wants to take you home, that wants to build that house with you, that wants to start that house with you. So some of us are single because we have put a blockage, a barrier, in front of us, and that is repelling men. So you're like, I'm technically with this person, I'm in a situationship, so I can't talk to anybody. You are not in an official relationship. Take your bag and loose your hold. Be free, okay? Thank you. Another reason why you are probably still single is your mouth. Your mouth. I have a friend of mine, love her to bits. Hey girl. And she often talks about, you know, various things, especially relating to relationships like that. And she has said to me that some of the girls need to watch their mouths. Yeah? What comes out of here. What comes out of here? It's biblical. It says it's in the Bible. It says life and death is in the tongue. Some of us out here, we are just spitting out death everywhere. And that repels men. Nobody really wants to be with someone that is just going to be opening their mouth, spewing insults and death. Nobody really wants that. Even you as a woman, if you had a choice to have a man who was loving and kind and said all these beautiful things to you, versus a man that just has diarrhea of the mouth, of insult diarrhea, just that. Who are you going to choose? Some of you will choose the diarrhea and go ahead because he look cute. He got a diarrhea mouth, but he look cute. But please, you need help. But this mouth, let's sort it out. Thank you. This point is... this one. I think after this one, we can even just say wham to the video. Unrealistic views about men. Some of you, I have so many amazing friends. One of my friends, a girl, she said to me ages ago, some women are essentially looking for Jesus in a man. Like of course we want to see Christ-likeness in a man, but they want the person to be Jesus himself. And I don't say that in a blasphemous way. They want this man to be 100% perfect, while they themselves are not even perfect themselves. You're looking for a man to fulfill needs that only God can fill. And then you get upset when you enter a relationship because he's not fulfilling that need, and then you leave. And when really and truly, the only person that can fill that need is Christ or a hobby. Not the man. And then you remain single. Some women, they think the man is going to do X, Y, and Z. And then they get into a relationship, the man is not doing X, Y, and Z because that's just not his temperament. That's not in his character to do so. And then you're upset, and then you leave single. The expectation is just so high here, but you need to bring it down. You know? You need to just humble, auntie. Just bring it down a bit here. Yeah? Or if you really want, the thing is, if you really want to guide us up here, then you need to be up here as well. You need to keep looking for men up here. You might, rather than looking for men down here, getting with men down here and you're disappointed. Unrealistic. And I think some of the unrealistic views about men, there's many reasons why they come about. Number one is, a lot of women, a lot of us, we're not talking to men. If you take anything away from this video, right, make it a point to learn men, to talk to men. Don't learn about men through women. Even some of the stuff I say, go and vet it. Go and talk to men yourself. As opposed to talking to your girlfriends, your single girlfriends that don't have a great relationship track record, giving you advice. You're going to stay single. That's even another point in itself. Take it rubbish, unsolicited advice from those that do not have a clue. When it comes to this whole you want to be single, you can learn from everybody, but if it's something you really desire, I mean, not single, if you want to be married. If you want to be married, you can learn from many people. You can learn from single people, you can learn from divorcees, as well as those who are married. But I would encourage that you learn from married people, and even divorcees, to be honest. You can learn some amazing things from people that have been divorced, you know? Because they've been there, they can tell you things they learn, X, Y, and Z, what to avoid, etc., you know. But some of us, we are going to people that do not have a successful track record. If you are one of those people that you don't mind to invest in relationships, learning about it, then I would really encourage you that you gravitate towards those who have a successful relationship, who were once single and now they're happily married. They're in a serious committed relationship, or happily married in a seriously committed relationship that is going to lead to marriage, that's going to lead to something substantial. You know, if you're just in always single and you're upset that you're always single, single plus single equals single. I mean, when it comes to advice. Another reason why you are still single, you probably can tell this video is really for my Christian ladies. Hey, this one irks me, like it really does, because it's so prevalent in the church. Is you are just praying about your situation and there are no practical steps. If you desire to be married, yes, absolutely pray, but what practical steps are you taking to encourage a relationship? Okay, let me break it down. So you want to be in a relationship, auntie? You don't talk to any men. Well done. You don't seek counsel, advice. Well done. You have a very skewed idea about men. Well done. You don't even make the effort to go out to where you can potentially meet men. Well done. Prayer is great. Prayer has changed my life, so has reading the Bible. But if you notice, when you pray and when you read the Bible, for that extraness, there are times where you have to be what? Practical. No good talking about I want to be in a relationship, but you just sit in your home all day as if we're still in another lockdown. People were finding love during lockdown, by the way, yeah, because they were busy on the interwebs, busy in their phone book, talking to people like, let me hit this person up, let me hit that person up. Prayer is wonderful, but when it comes to singleness, prayer and practica, okay? Oh, the last but not the least reason as to why you are still single is because you have not been found. That's it. You could be doing all these things mentioned correctly and you still have not been found. And in addition to that, this is like a bonus one, is maybe it's just not time yet. Heavy on the yet. Maybe there's a little bit more work on you to be done. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you share this video with at least one friend. Have a good day. Ray.